The surge in federal agents is increasing the tensions between the Trump administration and Minneapolis leaders. Today, Mayor Jacob Frey saying he doesn't think a federal investigation of the shooting will be unbiased. Meanwhile, the border czar is defending the actions. Raya Katene breaks down the back and forth.
On the ground in South Minneapolis, a growing memorial for Renee Good continues bringing people together. Meanwhile,
I dropped an F-bomb and they killed somebody.
A deep divide persists between local and federal leaders as the national spotlight on the city intensifies.
I think the killing somebody is the inflammatory element here, not the F-bomb.
Joining Kristen Welker on NBC's Meet the Press, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey acknowledged his responsibility to bring down the temperature, but defended saying this earlier this week.
To ICE, get the out of Minneapolis.
Frey's calling for a joint investigation involving Minnesota's Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, arguing that an FBI-only probe lacks transparency and claiming the White House is pushing a false narrative.
When there is debate about baseline facts, like, for instance, did the ICE agent get run over? Guys, the answer is no. It didn't happen.
I truly believe this officer, in his mind, thought his life was in danger, which allows him to use lethal force.
Welker also spoke with border czar Tom Homan, who says Good's actions could fall within the definition of terrorism.
But you don't have evidence.
Pardon me?
You don't have evidence that she's a domestic terrorist.
I don't know what secretary has that I don't. I'm not going to judge what the secretary says, but if you look up the definition of terrorism, it certainly can fall within that. But I think we all got to agree there was no reason for this lady to do what she did.
Homan says it's important to allow the investigation to play out and defended the administration's decision to cut state investigators out, giving the FBI exclusive control over the evidence and findings.
I trust that the FBI will do a thorough investigation. They're professionals, so let them do the investigation.
When asked if the autopsy should be made public, Homan said that's a question for the FBI. In Minneapolis, Raya Katene, KARE 11 News.